Okay, welcome to part 2 of creating a character counter app in Flask. To be honest with you guys, if we were to create this app without going through some of the basics of Flask, I could probably do this in 2 videos, but I figure let's break this up into multi-videos, also talk about the basics of Flask as we go along. That way you can benefit from learning the basics as well. Hopefully you'll find this useful. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing. That way you don't miss any videos in the future. And I also created a Patreon. If you want to go check it out, it'll be in the description below. And if you're new to this series, we're creating a character counter web app using 3 different frameworks. We started with Angular, we then moved to ASP.NET Core MVC, and then lastly, we're going to make that same app in Flask. And if we go back to where we ended the last video, we created our very first Flask app. We created 2 different routes. So we have the basic just slash route, which is just hello world. And if we go to slash test, we get this H1 that says another route. And today we're going to talk about routing parameters. So maybe you want a way for a user to enter a value as well into the route and then use that value in some way. And by value, I mean string. So let's create another route. I'm going to copy this decorator and also the definition if we just paste it down below. And let's have the route slash user, and let's also change the function name to user. And let's say we want the user an ability to pass in a username. So what we can do is after user, we can do slash and then in angle brackets, an arbitrary parameter name. I'm just going to say username. You can name this whatever you want. I'm going to copy this, and this will be passed into the function. So these two have to be the exact same. And now what I can do is I can return an F string, and instead of another route, let's say hello username. If we run this, and I go to slash user slash jmoney, you can see I already did this to try it out. We get hello jmoney. It grabbed this parameter value, this string, and it passed it into the function. And here we go, we can see it. And you can pass in multiple parameters as well. So instead of just username, maybe I'll also do age. And then hello username of age, blah, 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 age, right? Then we also want to pass age into the function. And now if I do jmoney slash 21, we get hello jmoney of age 21. So something you might want to do is add a default value. And so basically I'm going to have 2 decorators above this user function. Here we're going to say app.route as we usually would, and the route is going to be slash user. However, we're also going to pass in defaults, and this is going to be a dictionary where the parameter username is just going to be test, and age will be the string 21. And now if I just go to slash user without the jmoney and without the number, we get hello test of age 21. And notice that's the default values that we gave it. So that is how you can accept parameters in your route, take those, pass them into your function, use them in some way. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Hope to see you in the next video, and take care.